Getting a lot of Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. All right, today I am in my car. I know, sometimes it's just getting out of the house is a good thing to do. So today is my day. I usually go out and Lauren has the kids, and so I was like, what am I gonna do today? So I thought I would go do some, I have to do some returning because there's things that we bought on Amazon I had to go drop off, and a couple things, we got a couple stores I had to return, so I did all that, and then I'm like, I'm in the vicinity of Hobby Lobby. You can't beat going into Hobby Lobby. It's open, let's go. So I thought, and then I was thinking, I'll do food in this video, but I didn't do any food because we have a lot of leftovers. You guys saw our spaghetti dinner on Monday. Well, it is Tuesday, and guess what? We still have spaghetti left over, and fruity chicken salad, and regular salad. There's still food in there, so that's what we're gonna eat tonight. So there'll be no food prep in this video. So I thought, well, I'm gonna go into Hobby Lobby. I'll bring you along in there. I am just looking, I'm kind of browsing, but I want to do our Less Stuff More Life challenge. That's the part of the week that I challenge you to do something. And today I feel like it's something very fitting because it's something that you can do so much right now to lift your spirits. It'll help encourage someone, and also just what a great surprise. So can you guess what it's going to be? Do you want this week's challenge? We're in 22 weeks. We've been doing 22 weeks of this Less Stuff More Life. You can get this book for free down in the link below. It's going to be to write a letter. Like a real physical letter, not like texting letter or email. Those are good things to do too. I like getting text and email. Those are great things to do, but how great to get something in the actual mail from somebody. Rarity, but a very cool thing, right? The letters, like what a great thing to get, right? Like right now, I love when we get a letter in the mail. We've been getting a lot in the mail. I've been going to my P.O. box, as you can see here. And I'm like, how sweet of people to write letters, because it's just encouraging to read. And you know, when you're feeling down and you're going through struggles yourself, and we all are, because we're at this, like, in the house all the time with our husbands, in the house all the time with these kids, and not being able to get out and socialize with your friends or do any kind of stuff. It's so nice to open up the mailbox and get a letter in there and just go, oh, what a great encouragement. What a great thing to read from somebody else. And so that is like one of my favorite things ever. And I know, but I'm guilty of not writing all the time. That's just because I get busy. Life gets busy. I get that. If you don't like set yourself up to do it, it'll just never get done. So I know for myself, I would like make sure I'd stick like maybe something in my planner, write a letter this week, or you know, make sure that you send a certain person something this week, because people all enjoy getting it, right? So what are some things you can do? You can get a nice little stationery. Even if you don't have it, you just use a piece of paper. Note cards are great to use, even just regular cards from the store. Sometimes sometimes it helps not to just do a card with words, but like actually write something into it. And so what do you start writing? What do you write to somebody about? Because we're all stuck at home. I feel like we have nothing to say. One of the, I loved when I would get letters before, and they would just, they'd model after like positiveness. I mean, hello, a letter of positiveness? Who doesn't want to receive one of those, right? Like, how can you start out your letter? You know the best way to start out your letter, instead of, hey, how are you? Or, what's going on? You know what you can do? You can start out with a great Bible verse. There's plenty of Bible verses of like, hello, and like, go read the books that Paul writes in the New Testament to people and see how he starts his letters out to the churches. I mean, there's a great model, right? And see how they'll like give an inspiration and a little version, like, you know, I'm praying for you each day and I'm so excited to be able to write to you. That's how they started out their letters. Like, why couldn't we model our lives and our letters after the Bible? Just a thought. Do that, and then go into like positive encouraging about what's going on in your life. Maybe you don't feel like a whole lot's going on in your life, but maybe you have to stretch and make it be encouraging, but keep that positiveness going in your letter. When you start writing about all the negatives, you start writing about all the things that are going wrong, and there's nothing wrong with sharing if you have no one to talk to, can't speak to anybody, and you're writing it because you're getting help. I get that. But if your intention of your letter is to encourage someone, don't go into negatives. Don't go into like, oh, I can't wait till this corona's done. I can't wait till this is all done so we can be finished. We all can't wait to be done. Trust me, right there in line. Give encouragement. Give some positiveness about your day. Like, what's going on? Whoops, my phone. But what's going on in your day, some happiness to someone, just to like, hey, I learned this today. Or, you know, I finally am getting a hold of the chores in the family, and I feel like we're getting into a good routine with things, you know. And I'm real good when we write to family and stuff like that we don't see all the time, to write a whole bunch about the kids. I usually write like a little couple lines about each of the kids. So I'll go through, I have a lot of kids, so that works out for me, and just give a little bit about what they're doing. And that's just kind of a nice thing to like, oh, okay, so they get a little snippet of like what's going on in the household, in your family, which is good. You know, maybe you tried some new recipe this month that you really enjoyed. Copy it down on a, do I say a recipe card? Do we even have those anymore? Again, I'll probably find them in Hobby Lobby. Write a good recipe down. People love getting recipes. Say, hey, I made this for dinner this week. This was delicious. Thought you would enjoy it, so I'm including it in here. You can always go get like a nice little thing of stickers. Those are always great too. Like scrapbooking, they got tons of stuff in there. I know they got aisles now, scrapbooking. I'm sure they do. I know they do. You can like just give some cute little stickers to stick in there. If you're writing to like a child, you know, maybe it's you're just encouraging a grandchild, stick a balloon in there. Like, how fun to get a balloon in the mail. Piece of gum, stick of gum goes in there. These are all things that don't make this postage go up, which is because it's hard when you have to go to the post office and get stamps to it. But if you don't, you just want to stick in your mailbox, stick like a piece of gum in there, the flat piece, you know, a balloon in there, stickers in there, the recipe card. Those are good things to do there. My girls have been getting cards lately, and they've been getting pressed flowers. And they're from another state, which is kind of cool. So I'm like, now you need to go out to ours and go find a flower in our yard that they wouldn't have up there. And then you can press them and send them. So those are just good little things that you can send to people. Pictures, I mean, those are always good too if you have those. So those are just neat little things that you can send. If you're sending a letter to grandma, have the child write a picture, make a picture, just send to grandma. Grandma loves artwork for her refrigerator. I know she does. Something else, especially for the springtime right now, that you can include in there is a packet of seeds. That would be a great thing to send, right? Like, so get some cute little veggie seeds. Say, hey, go ahead and plant these, or send a thing of tea. They even have coffee singles, which is awesome. That's nice and flat, and that'll go in the letter, and you won't have to worry about extra shipping. Sometimes you can get like little note cards, little like almost like a business card that have scripture on them that they can take and stick up, or maybe write your own scripture out and they can put that up as well. Just a neat little something to like, oh wow, that's kind of neat. Just something they can remember, like, oh yeah, they sent that to me. It's just those little tiny things that will remind them of, oh, I'm so thankful I have that person as a friend. They sent that to me. So those are just little things you can do. It's going to be one of those things that's just going to bring a bright little sunshine. I mean, who doesn't love getting a letter in the mail, right? Like going to the mailbox and going, oh, what? Like today, I went to mailbox and I got things. And it's actually for Lauren and Matthew, but there's one for me too. And it's just like such a great thing. You probably know who this is. I don't know up in the front, but it's just a great thing to get in the mail. And it's just like a little bit of encouragement. Like, look at that person thought of me to send that to me. So those are just good things you can do. Just that little note of encouragement, a little bit of boost to just go, okay, I'm thinking of you, praying for you. And it goes a whole long way. Okay, I checked our local Walmart, and this is what I found at our local Walmart. So check yours to see what they have for stationery. I was very surprised because before I looked and they had nothing. So they do have something there. Hobby Lobby, definitely not surprised. Definitely I was surprised I didn't find more stationery than I actually did, but there was a lot of neat little things that you can get to add into your thing, just to pack little bookmarks, little things that wouldn't cost much to ship that, you know, with the little postage stamp. All right, and then Amazon had some things on there too. You just gotta look and buy. So, all right, so that's gonna be your challenge this week. You're gonna write a letter to somebody. You can do it 50 cents. One's gonna cost you 50 cents, right? I think that's what a stamp is. That will just encourage and lift spirits of someone that you know that's maybe going through a hard time. And you know what it'll do? It'll even encourage you, because when you're feeling down and feeling depressed and feeling like the world is at you, to write some scripture to encourage somebody else, it makes you feel a whole lot better. You've heard that before, right? If you're hurting, you're going through things, the best thing you can do is get out there and do something and help somebody else. It's true, because it makes you feel better to know that, hey, I made a difference in someone's life. So, all right, so that's your challenge this week, to write a letter. Get your letters out. Get your letters out so you can get them in the mail. Got nobody to write a letter to? Write a letter to me. I got a P.O. box right below. You can write to me and my family. But I'm sure there's somebody in your life that you can encourage, that you can send a letter to brighten their day. All right, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm going to see you again tomorrow with what we're going to be doing at home. We got some projects. I'm going into Hobby Lobby, so you know that means projects. Hobby Lobby, and I picked this up at the shop. Piece of used sandpaper and a brush. You just have to wait till tomorrow, see what we're doing. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.